Grand Rising. Happy Wednesday. Whatever you subscribe to. I'm back again to tell another story, and so is Warrior. Just let me see if I can turn the camera around for a moment to let everybody say hi to Warrior. Is it going to let me do it? Well, it's not. Let me turn it around. So, that means I must continue to speak. I felt compelled to do a part 2 to yesterday's video, which was about knowing self and its importance. Upon my reflection of the past couple of weeks in my own personal life and standing in my power, we here in Nova Scotia are celebrating Indigenous Month. So all the Indigenous people celebrating culture, remembering their culture. And I, as a Black Indian of the tribe of Metabankachick, also celebrated June 16th, which is the day we call Black Mi'kmaq Day, which is the day we celebrate the acknowledgement of the non-amenity Indian, which means the non-allied, which is not spoken about often. So, props to June 16th. It was a great celebration. Now, back to my story. I felt compelled to do a part 2 because I was invited to an event which was for Indigenous Month. And I've got to be honest, I didn't research a whole lot. There was a lot going on, and you know what? I was just open to the invitation. So I go into the event, and I am in a circle with melanated women. And for me, I got to tell you, that's always an empowering moment because it's not something that happens often, and for various reasons. So if you're blessed to be able to participate in that kind of a setting on a regular, then just know that you are blessed. And if it's a healthy setting, you are 10 times blessed. So I'm in the circle. As I said, it's Indigenous Month. And the coordinator who was coordinating the workshop that day was doing what they call housekeeping. And she was basically, you know what, setting the ground rules in terms of rules of engagement and acknowledging the fact that we were in a safe space. And I'm watching my sister do her thing. And she started talking about pronouns in terms of when describing yourself and describing yourself as he or she. And I was not even thinking, because I'm very engaged. I don't know the people in the room, and I'm going around, and I've got to be honest and back this story up. I have not been in those arenas. I haven't been out in a lot of public spaces of where I have experienced a lot of the new world that we are living in. So, without even going into what I'm trying to explain, for those that know, you know exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm Generation X. I have not. I come from a different time period, and so it comes time for each one of us to. They're going around the room and introducing themselves and saying where they're from, and then it hit me what the pronouns was about. And as it became closer to me, I realized that I had not had that experience, and that I was being presented with a position at that time, in that moment, that who am I? Stand in my power? And so it comes my turn. And this was my response. First of all, I am a woman. I just want to make that clear. I identify as a woman. I am a woman. But to no disrespect to anyone in the room, and if I had to describe myself in any other way, it would be a she. But I am a woman. And it was in that moment I realized that something, not that I had noticed it before, but there had been a drastic change in our society. In me living in Lakille for the past 4 years, I may have been just a little bit isolated. I don't mind my isolation. And I know who I am. So I'm not going to make this a long video. But for the woman, the Black Indian woman, who has gotten up today with all your challenges, and you still got up, so I got to give you some. I see you. I feel you. And I'm going to tell you this. Stand in your power. Know who you are. And as you go through the rest of your day, make a great day. And know this, I'm standing with you. I'm standing with you. And I'm going to send you peace, love, healing, and good vibrations. Make a great day. Don't let the day make you, and don't let anybody just give you anything.